Tell me, the defense has continued to get better and better as a team this whole season. Are you noticing maybe things locking into place more, or just everybody being more comfortable with their roles in the system? What are you noticing?
I would say definitely a little bit of both. I mean, people being comfortable, and for some of the new guys like me, I mean, just getting to get game reps out there and getting to learn from mistakes that you make and coming back for the next game and doing better. So just a whole lot of film study and really focusing on defense.
As a team, the three-point shots that you're making over the last couple of games have really risen. Are you noticing anything in the offense that's either generating easier shots for the group, or are guys just knocking them down?
We're moving the ball. We're moving the ball. We're playing at a better pace, and we're just making shots. I mean, guys are working hard, and guys are just making shots.
When you talk about ball movement, just how important is that, just to be able to get the offense flowing, especially this continually throughout the game?
I mean, it's definitely important because, I mean, with the ball movement and the type of guys that we have on this team, we have guys that can hit threes, we have guys that like to play downhill at the rim. So when the ball is moving, it puts the defense on his heels a lot. And that's what we want, so we can have a little advantage.
And when you say better pace, I presume that's more than just playing, really fast. There's more goes into that.
Yeah, definitely.
What is it?
I mean, it's knowing when to play fast and when to play slow. I mean, there's different times when you got to pick it up, and there's times when you got to slow it down. Transition buckets. It's a whole bunch of things. I mean, guys running the floor, getting out, running their lanes. So it's a whole bunch of things that come in.
Is some of it just maybe like, depending who's out on the floor, finding the speed that works? It occurs to me that maybe earlier in the season, you were playing fast, and you want to play fast, but it wasn't so it was a little bit out of control maybe. And
I mean, I would say that's just guys just getting back in the groove. I mean, in the beginning of the season, I mean, now we're a lot of games in, a couple games in, so we're able to know our identities and we know what we want to do each and every night.
Seems like now opposing teams are giving you room on the perimeter and going under screens and stuff like that. What's worked for
me particularly?
You specifically. What's worked for you beyond just working on your shot to not let that stop you?
I mean, definitely working on my shot, but I mean, once a guy goes under on me, I mean, I don't really think much about it. I mean, there's different actions that we can run for people that's going to try to go under on me, but I just try to take what the defense is giving me for the most part and just try to make reads off of it. And if you go under me the first time, I'll try to do something different the second time and try to ease it in. But I mean, it's not really going to stop me as much, but I mean, it's a good effort.
How similar is this adjustment that NBA teams are making to the ones that you saw last year?
At Kentucky?
Yeah.
It's very different. In the NBA, there's much more space. So if a guy goes under on you, you can still figure out a way to get to the rim because guys have to guard their guys. In college, I mean, the paint is just, they just literally just wait there for you. So a guy could just stand there for his whole defensive possession, just stand in the paint. So if you drive, you're going to drive right into him. And the floor is just so clogged. So it's much different.
You've already gone through 2 scouts of Phoenix, just heading into the 3rd matchup already this early in the season. What have you learned about how you guys have to play against them?
Phoenix is a good team. I mean, they run some good offense, and they have some really tough scorers on their team. So we have to come out with the same energy that we have been coming out, and just be the more physical and be the more aggressive team, and come out and take care of business like we have been doing.
Hami, you guys have had quite a bit of success lately. Has that affected kind of the energy in practice or when you guys go on the road for this 3-game stretch or anything like that?
We just want to get better. I mean, as a team, we're learning every day. We're learning new things. I mean, just today, we learned something new. I mean, we're just trying to get better each and every day and just trying to always put a penny in the jar every day.
What are you putting in the jar right now? I mean, having won 9 of 10, is it maintaining what you've been doing? Are there particular things that's like, oh, that's still an issue for us, we need to get better?
Yeah, there's definitely things that we got to get better at. So each game we watch film and there's things that we're not doing there's things that we're not doing right. So we got to fix it. We got to come in practice and keep doing it till we get it right.
In terms of your personal adjustments, how much of it with the coaching staff is them giving you advice and how much is just you feeling it out?
It's definitely both. I mean, I feel like the coaches are giving me great advice. I mean, but at the end of the day, I have to go out there and put it all together. So it's a little bit of both, and I have to make them reads and get those game reps.
Anybody give you any grief about the dunk?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it happens. I'll definitely make up for that 100%.